Hello everyone, today our discussion will be based on reproduction. In this group is comprised of Karen Kelly, Brian Kumayo, Joshua Ndoli, and Kataya Mkuka. So the first question of the day is, what is reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process by which a new individual organism is produced and in which it ensures that the continuation of a species. There are different types of reproduction known to mankind: asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction involves a single parent, while sexual reproduction involves two different parents. Our focus on today's reproduction will be human sexual reproduction.
So in human reproductive system overview, we have our male reproductive system and female reproductive system. So our male reproductive system contains of testes and penis. So testes produces sperms and testosterone, which is an hormone. Then penis delivers sperms during ejaculation. On the female reproductive system, we have ovaries, the fallopian tube, uterus, and vagina. So ovaries, they produce eggs. Fallopian tubes are the pathway for the egg travel, where fertilization occurs. Uterus is where the fertilized eggs implants and grows. Vagina is where birth canal and passage of sperms. You're gonna take us on slide 3.
The process of sexual reproduction. Fertilization. This is when a sperm cell from the male meets an egg cell from the female and they fuse to form a zygote. Pregnancy and development. The fertilized egg travels down the fallopian tube and implants in the uterus. The zygote then develops into an embryo, then a fetus over approximately 9 months. Childbirth. The baby is delivered through the birth canal after developing in the uterus. Next, we have the male reproductive process. First up is sperm production. Sperm are produced in the testes through a process called spermatogenesis. Sperm are stored in the epididymis until ejaculation. Key steps in ejaculation. Sperm travel through the vas deferens and mix with seminal fluid. The combined sperm and fluid form semen, which is ejaculated through the urethra.
Slide 5 is talk about female reproductive process or genesis and ovulation. First off is egg production. Eggs are produced in the ovaries. A female is born with all eggs she will ever have, and they mature over time. Ovulation, like once a month, one of the ovaries releases a mature egg into a fallopian tube, a process called ovulation. Menstrual cycle is if the egg is not fertilized, the uterus sheds its lining. And then if the egg is fertilized, it implants in the uterine and pregnancy begins. Fertilization and early development. Fertilization, it takes place in the fallopian tube. The sperm penetrates the egg, combining the genetic material. Zygote formation, the fertilized egg divides and becomes a blastocyte, which then implants into the uterine lining. Early pregnancy, the embryo starts to develop its organs and structures. Hormones are produced to maintain pregnancy.
Okay, on the stages of pregnancy, we have 3 stages of pregnancy. We have the first trimester, second trimester, and the third trimester. So as you all know, the pregnancy takes a period of 9 months. So on the first trimester, we have 0 to 12 weeks where major organs form, the embryo becomes a fetus, heartbeat can be detected. On the second trimester, we have from 13 weeks to 26 weeks. Fetal growth continues, gender can be identified, movement is felt. On the third trimester, we have from 27 to 40 weeks. The fetus gains weight and prepares for birth. The body system matures. So,
Childbirth and delivery. The stages of labor. First is early labor, mild contractions, and cervix begins to dilate. Secondly, we have active labor, stronger contractions, cervix dilates further. And then thirdly, we have the delivery, where the baby is born. Lastly, after birth, the placenta is delivered. We have 2 delivery options. First off, we have vaginal birth, the most common method. And second up, we have the C-section, which is surgically delivered when needed.
On the slide 9, we have the contraception and family planning. And the contraceptive methods, we have barrier methods, hormonal methods, and permanent methods. So on the barrier method, we have where you use like condoms and diaphragms, hormonal methods, birth control pills, and permanent methods, sterilization. On the family planning, understanding fertility.